Friday, September 26th, the long process of the Bailey GREENspace project was finally put into action. In the work since the fall semester of 2013, MSU students Jory Beadle, Hannah Brenner, and Julie Stoyanova finally put their government-funded grant into action and organized a campus-wide event outside the south side of Bailey Hall to plant Michigan native perennials.
I'm Hannah Brenner. I'm not sure what my official title is, but I'm one of the grant writers, I guess. It was a seminar and we had to write a grant. And I had the idea to put birdhouses around campus. That's how this one started. And this other girl wanted to do a grant saying that they shouldn't spray any pesticides or herbicides. Well, we found out that they don't actually do that. So we were going to focus on like squirrels and birds and bees and pollinators, things like that. And it ended up going more to focus on pollinators, and we started learning about how much good just putting native plants in and decorating an area with native plants can do. They're going to kind of filter in what goes into the river. They're going to attract pollinators. It's going to be very helpful for the ecosystem, and it's going to look beautiful. So it's actually called greenscaping is what we're doing.
My name is Jory Beadle, and we chose the Michigan native perennials because they are unlike an annual in that they do come back every year, and so it's just a more sustainable option when you're choosing plant material for a space. Space is designed to create just an ecological thinking within the community, and we wanted to create natural habitats, less maintenance, fewer inputs, and create a space for the community to come together. So there's a social component too.
Bailey Hall is the home to numerous Michigan State RISE students who gathered in support for the project. RISE is an environmental science program to students dedicated to not only their academics in environmental studies and sustainability, but to the practicality of putting that passion and drive into action. The GREENspace project is a prime example of this. Michael Kane talks about his experience working at the GREENspace site and working with RISE students.
Actually, from my friend Julie over here, she's in she's in RISE, which is the environmental program that a lot of kids are in, and so I heard about it through her. It is my first time doing it, and yeah, I would totally do it again. I think it's a really good activity. I think it's just a really positive experience because people are coming together and just doing one thing together that's just a good thing, you know? Like, you don't have to, you know, just anyone could do it, and it's great to bring more life into the world. It's really healthy.
When you live in Bailey and you're part of the RISE residential program, you get weekly emails that are like a newsletter of what's happening, what's on the RISE, it's called. So every week there's usually something interesting happening, something like this, or like a RISE workshop, a cooking thing, which actually Leah like helps conduct. So I usually check that out just to see what's happening. And then you'll just sometimes
hear about it. A lot of the students are talking about it.
It's like word of mouth kind of thing, too.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day, and everyone's happy and excited to be here. So.
Yeah, I think it's one thing that's really unique. I think about Bailey is because of the RISE program, the residential program. It's very social. This kind of stuff happens all the time, so it's just like a lot of community building, and then underlying environmentalism with like planting.
Not only is this event and all events that the RISE members do great for the local community of Bailey Hall, but it's a positive influence on the entire MSU community as well as the greater East Lansing and Lansing areas as a whole. Student Anna Butkovich talks about her opinion on this incredible program's influence.
I think it's really good of MSU to want to create a small ecosystem. There's a lot of industrial construction going around campus, so yeah, it's really important to preserve what we have. I'll definitely be checking it out. The best parts of Michigan State are the gardens and quieter places where you can see the view of MSU. We also need to save native plants and resources, so I think the GREENspace project is a great idea.
It's clear that the RISE program and the Bailey GREENspace project has really had an influence on not only the local ecosystems, but all MSU students and citizens of East Lansing as well.